beautiful viewers, this is Smitten. Welcome to the How to Fail at Fafnir Addendum, where I will be covering Fafnir's kit, ability prioritization, and build in detail. In order to not offend those who suffer from impatience, we'll just jump right in. Fafnir has a kit that is rich with tiny intricacies, and to further complicate things, when he uses his ultimate, his kit does extra stuff. To make things easy to follow, we'll explain the base kit first, and then once we address his ultimate, we'll go over how it changes his abilities. His passive is called Endless Greed. Fafnir gets an extra 2 gold from killing things or being around things that die. Not only that, but he gets bonus protections based on how much gold he has in hand, which essentially boils down to mo money, mo protections. The bonus caps out at 1,000 gold, giving him 20 magical and physical protections, which roughly breaks down to about 2 protections every 50 gold. The number 1 ability is called Cursed Strength. Not only your main source of wave clear during the laning phase, but also a powerful tool to lock down enemies during your engagements. Using your 1 on a wave, the hammer will roll right through the minions, but if it happens to hit a god, it will stun them for 1.5 seconds and will unleash a creeping curse that slows the target hit and nearby enemies for 3 seconds. This is a devastating ability if used correctly in a team fight, as the slow starts out at 20% and scales all the way up to 40% at max rank. Fafnir's 2 is called Coerce. This is a targeted buff for one of your allies that increases their attack speed up to 50%. If your ally damages an enemy with Coerce active, Fafnir deals up to an additional 25% magical damage that is based upon the target's power. So not only does it do all of this, but it's also a tiny self-heal that gives you a base of up to 150 health, which doesn't sound like a lot, but can mean the difference between surviving and waiting for the respawn timer. Underhanded Tactics is his 3rd ability. This is your standard leap that deals damage and disarms enemies in a small cone in front of him whenever he lands for 2 seconds. Pretty straightforward. And finally, the ultimate, Dragonic Corruption. Press 4 and immediately you watch your camera zoom out and this little dwarf transforms into a mighty dragon. During this time you are damage immune, and if any enemies are caught within the radius, they are poisoned and take damage once a second for 3 seconds. Your auto attacks now become a stream of dragon breath that deals damage 3 times per second. In your dragon form, your first ability, Cursed Strength, now deals more damage, and the slowing curse also shreds enemy protections by 20%. Your 2 is now an AoE that can buff multiple teammates. And your leap is now extended in range, it deals increased damage over time, stuns the closest enemy to him, and disarms. I remember when I watched the initial release of Fafnir, I thought this guy was going to be broken as fuck. Just because of reading all of the stats on paper, his kit is quite stat-soaked, meaning he's got a lot going on in the realm of CC, debuffs, mobility, and power. When it comes to ability prioritization, the standard is to max his 1, his ult, his 2, and then his 3. The reason for this is that his 1 is his main clear ability, but the slow also scales up the more points you have in it. His ult is prioritized 2nd because it makes the duration of dragon form last longer, starting out at 20 seconds and going all the way up to 40. His 2 scales attack speed and his self-heal per level, but is not as beneficial as having that devastating AoE slow or more time in dragon form. After some consulting with support mains, here is the typical Fafnir support build. Season 4 has been the season of double starters, something we haven't really seen since beta days of old. For Fafnir's start, pick up Lano's Mask, Watcher's Gift, 3 health, and 1 mana pot. Lano's Mask is an interesting stacking starter item that was introduced this season. For 500 gold, it gives you a base of 5 HP 5. The passive states that assisting minion or jungle camp kills gives you a stack. Every stack gives you 2 HP with a max of 75 stacks, giving you a total of 150 additional health. Upon finishing your stacks, you are also rewarded 400 bonus gold, making it the only item in this game, other than Watchers of course, that once you sell it, you receive a net gain. Watcher's Gift is the standard go-to for supports and has been for some time. This item gives you 100 health, 5 physical and magical protections, plus 5 MP5, with a passive that says if you are within range of a minion or jungle camp kill without killing it yourself, it gives you an additional 5 gold and restores 12 health and 10 mana. Once you've got the funds, pick up Traveler's Shoes. For 1400 gold, you receive 20 magical power with a passive that gives you an additional 14% movement speed and 25 HP 5 while out of combat, with a fun little additional 30 gold perk each time you damage an enemy god once every 90 seconds. After Travelers, the current hot support item is Gauntlet of Thebes. This season, Thebes gives you 350 HP, 15 HP 5, and gives off an aura to allied gods that increases both their magical and physical protections by 20, and all for 2150 gold. After Thebes, pick up the Standard Edition Sovereignty. At 2100 gold, you get 200 health, 30 base physical protections, and an aura that gives 30 physical protections to yourself and your allies, plus 25 HP 5. Heartward Amulet is the next must-have. 45 magical protections, 200 health, and an aura that buffs your team's magical protections by 20 and their MP5 by 20, all for the low cost of 2100 gold. The last 2 items for supports are usually situational and dependent upon the team that you're fighting, and the deficits in your own team. For the How to Fail at Fafnir game, it would have been wise for me to pick up Wing Blade to help immune me from the slows, and Spirit Robe to help me mitigate the sheer amount of damage being dished out by the enemy team. And with the build complete, I can call this video a wrap. If you enjoyed hearing the intricacies of Fafnir or the items used in his build, toss me a subscribe to help me grow my new channel. If you're interested in connecting with me more, you can access my social media, Discord server, and Twitch stream links in the description. Leave a comment if you'd like to stir up an argument or compliment me on spending lots of time in this video. Much love and luck in your future matches. I'm Smitten, and I'll catch you in the next one. Mwah!